What's up, Sports Talk Detroit? Hey, many of you know my name is Craig. We are doing some solo videos here. Chris is on vacation. That lucky guy got down to Florida. But today I want to talk about Cade Cunningham, your Rising Stars MVP. And while that's pretty cool, anytime you hear MVP next to Cade's name, it's exciting. It's even more exciting because there was a game within the game, and we're going to get to that later in this video. But first, let's just talk about what Cade Cunningham did. So this was a unique format. I want to talk about the new format first. You had 3 games, and it was kind of like a mini tournament where there was 12 sophomores, 12 rookies. I like to call them sophomores and rookies that were playing in the game, divided amongst 4 teams. There was also 4 G League players as well, all from the Ignite, I believe. But it was kind of like a little tiny 4-team tournament. And the first 2 games, it was played to 50, and then the final game to 25. And let's just say, it absolutely did what it was supposed to do in bringing out competitive basketball, especially in that championship game where Team Barry, Cade's team, won 25-20. It was a lot of fun. But let's talk about what Pistons fans care about. How did our players play in the game? Well, Stewart and Bey were fantastic in the first game. Saddiq Bey looked like a man amongst boys in this game. I truly do think that. And Isaiah Stewart was the only true center in that game, so he obviously played pretty well. But what we need to be focusing on is Cade Cunningham. Let me give you these stats. And this is just to 75 points that he played with. MVP, like we said, so the stats have to back it up. 18 points. 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks in the team's 2 wins. He was the MVP, and this is where I'm talking about the game within the game. Because if you were watching it, he was on the same team as Evan Mobley, and they were both scoring at a pretty good clip. They had the same amount of points. Mobley had more rebounds, but Cade had more steals. He had more blocks, he had more assists, and like I said, they had the same amount of points. So, as this MVP race for Rookie of the Year is shaping out, Cade Cunningham, and I know this isn't an actual NBA game, but it's good to see him on center stage, NBA All-Star Weekend under the bright lights, and he is the star of the Rising Stars. He's not the star of the stars. That absolutely belonged to Steph Curry. That was unbelievable. It was so much fun to watch him go off and do what he did. But it was also fun to watch Cade Cunningham. And when the game first started, I was like, okay, I don't know. This just doesn't seem like a game that Cade would just go off in. But then you started realizing, like, he was involved in everything. I think at one point in the first 10 scores that his team had, he was either the guy who gave the assist or scored on 7 of them. And you started realizing, like, oh, maybe he's got a chance at this MVP. He shot 50% in the first game. Honestly, he just played well. People, he almost flirted with a triple-double. I know he wasn't quite there, 7 and 9, but he flirted with a triple-double in an all-star type game. It was a lot of fun to watch. But isn't that what makes Cade great? He just does a little bit of everything. And I think at times, Cade's true shooting percentage has messed with me a little bit during this year and seeing him be really streaky. But it was a lot of fun to watch him in a game like this step up, rise up, be the best of the young people, and, hey, cement any Pistons fans' fears that, hey, he is the real deal and he's up for it. And I know you're going to sit here and you're going to be like, come on, man. It's a Rising Stars game. Who cares? It's still fun to watch. And don't think you watch these guys. They were taking it seriously, the fact that they were playing against other guys that were young, rising players in this game. And it was just a blast to be able to watch your rookie point guard, shooting guard, whatever you want to call Cade, your rookie guard, first overall pick, be the star of the Rising Stars. So tell me what you think. I don't know if you watched the game, if you didn't, if you recorded it, find a way to watch it. The new format was fun. I would even say that new format, if you were to ask me, like, bring it to the All-Star game. I did like what the All-Star game did with all the charitable donations and things like that. And the fourth quarter was a blast to watch. But I think the NBA is onto something with this new format with the Rising Stars. Might make it more fun with 4 players picking teams and things like that. So really, really exciting stuff coming out of NBA All-Star Weekend. It's the first time I've been excited about the NBA All-Star Weekend coming out of it in probably 7, 8 years. So it's really nice to see that it's doing something well, and we won't talk about the dunk competition. We will not talk about it. So Cade is your Rising Stars MVP. Do you think he can make a push for NBA Rookie of the Year? We'll find out. Go Pistons.